Okay, so we're going to have a look at sales order process and some additional user-defined fields that I've added to the sales order. So I'm just going to bring up a sales order window here, and we'll pick a few products. We'll just kind of paste them in here now. As we go, we'll see that this is not the default warehouse in the system. So this is the first user-defined, or sorry, this is the first formatted search that I put into the database. And basically, this is looking at a list of users and determining, based on who the user is, whether the system should default to the default warehouse or pick an alternative warehouse. In this instance, I've set myself up to go to this particular warehouse. The default warehouse can still be set, of course. I can just make the change there and put it in. So you notice two things are happening now. When I change the warehouse here, this field is updating. And this is referred to as the quantity in this warehouse. So over here we have the actual overall quantity in stock right now for the given item. And then here we have the quantity in the specified warehouse. So if we just look at this item, there's 323 in stock. If we go for 01, it tells us there's 288 available in that warehouse. If we revert back to what's the default warehouse for me, this figure recalculates then to 3. We can see that that actually confirms what we've already seen happen. In this warehouse, we have 3. In this other warehouse, Green Oak, we have 32, and then Ballymount, the 01 warehouse, we have the 288. So if I were just to change this to the Green Oak warehouse just momentarily, we just go GR on that, and yeah, it confirms that we have 32 available in that warehouse. Now, for the moment at least, I have this set to just look at the stock available in those warehouses. So we can change the wording on this if needs be, but essentially it's just looking at the stock that we have available in that warehouse. So if there are any existing sales orders, it will recalculate, or it will take those out of the equation. So just to explain where you find this field, if you go to while you're in sales orders, if you just go to your form settings and open up the table, the field is going to be called quantity in warehouse, and on your systems it will be right down the end of the list here. So you can simply grab it and drag it up a section at a time if you wish. Just keep an eye on the field that you're working with, and then just bring it up one section at a time from the bottom. Or you can just actually grab the field and drag it right up and put it in on the header, which will bring it to the very top of the list. It'll be the actual first field. And normally we want to see the hash number there, and the actual row number is the first field. So we want to pull that back down someplace, but it's just a matter of putting it in the right position for our objectives or our purposes. So if I just kind of put it in there for now and turn it on, we should see the field available. Then this is our custom option field. So that's what I've done with this quantity in this warehouse field. And as I say, we can change the wording on that if it's not appropriate, but essentially at the moment that's just calculating the available stock, that is the physical stock we have minus the existing commitments or sales orders attached to that. It's not looking at existing purchase orders that we might have coming in for that item, just looking at what's in stock minus the sales orders. Okay, that's it. Hope that helps.